Hello again. It's very late on the Sunday night in late February, about nearly 12 o'clock actually, and I can't sleep for various reasons. I've got various different health conditions, so I've come out to the test track and to talk to you about this little beauty, in complete contrast to what we've been seeing recently. My brand new Hornby locos. Here's a Bachmann job from 2007. I was having trouble working out what year this was manufactured, but I finally got to the bottom of it. Sorry about the moving something around. Right, so this is Bachmann's 5927 Guild Hall, and I've had it since then. There's the box, 32-00 DC. DCC on board, it says. Yeah, and it was one of the probably was the first loco I ever bought with a decoder fitted. I've written on the box 2013, so it was sitting around in some warehouse or something. What took a while. And what's that? 11 years ago. And at some point during those 11 years, I wasn't happy with the performance of the decoder. And this is after I got to grips with hard wiring. So I decided to take the decoder out, which is a Bachmann made one. I don't know who was making it for them, and it wasn't. And I put in a lace decoder and I hardwired it in. In doing so, I removed the, let me think now, the PCB's gone, so that took away any chokes and resistors that were in it, affecting the lace decoder, and hardwired it. And then it ran a lot better. And I got this out of the box today. And it ran just about a centimetre, moved a centimetre and stopped. I thought, oh no, what's the matter with this? Put it on the test track. Couldn't get it to read. Well, it was reading, but it wasn't moving. And I thought, more and more I thought about it, I thought, you know what, you're going to have to take the body off, because this is motor driven, and the code is in the body, not in the tender. There's no pickups on this tender, by the way. It's just purely done by the 6 driving wheels. I thought you're going to have to take the body off that and investigate, and sure enough there was a broken wire in there from the pickups. And the more and more I fiddled around with it, the keeper plate on the bottom, the pickup wires broke every time I put it back together. So I wound up soldering 2 fresh wires onto the keeper plate by taking it right out and feeding them through the chassis block. And I've taped the wires together because I'm not very good at soldering, and I'm not sure if I've got the right solder. I'll just show you the solder I'm using, but I don't think this is the right type of solder. There's solder and there's solder, and there's flux and there's flux. I've got a brand new soldering iron, but the soldering iron I'm using at the moment is this one, very old thing. And my soldering skills are, let's say, at the learning stage. So anyway, but I managed to tape it up and pinch the wires together. I've got some decent wires on it. Tested it before I put the body on. Very important if you're doing this. Make sure you get a read back properly, because if you haven't got a decent read, or you get an error codes or strange reading on your program track, you'll put it on the main track, which is this, and it's likely to blow it. It will kill your decoder. Oh look at that, that front wheel's off. Like that. The front, it will kill your decoder, and that's in this case 13 quid's worth of decoder gone in seconds. You can't repair them, I've been told. So I learnt hard way, and I've got a box full somewhere of burnt out decoders, probably worth about 200 quid, and they're associated PCBs and resistors and that, so I'll keep them just as spares or spare bits of wire. So anyway, the upshot of that is, here we are, late night fix down in the garage to get Guildhall running. This is how I plan to run it this morning after all the kerfuffle. And oh, look at that, tender's not derailed this time. It's weird, that, isn't it? And here she is. And it's got a beautiful motor and it runs lovely with this. He said it runs lovely with this decoder. So, but lace decoders do not like suppressors mainly. Well, having said that, the two that I fitted in the Hornby 2MTs that you saw in the last video, that green one and the black one, ran perfectly. So it's probably to do with Bachmann locos and what they put in them. But this is an old 3-pole motor, and it ain't bad for a 3-pole motor. I mean, it's really smooth. I think that's fairly constant. There's no jerking. It's got good pickups on it, and yeah. This loco's probably got a lot of life left in it, waiting to go on the Ipswich Stonham line. Only thing I've altered is it's got this bigger crest on it. Sorry, the early crest. It had the late crest on it when I got it. So that's that. This is the old blue ribbon type box that Bachmann used to do back then. And they always put an illustration of a sister engine. Never bothered to try and get the exact engine. That's 6937, a picture of that, and of course, as you know, that is Bachmann Hall. I think actually Bachmann did that engine because a friend of mine who I used to work with in the prison service, his dad actually got the original nameplate off of Bachmann Hall. He's got one of the nameplates somewhere in their house, so so I know that. But this is Guildhall number 5927. I'll get some etched plates for that, I think, and numbers to go with it. I think it deserves it. So yeah, and I want to show you, I had to look it up on the internet database. This is how Bachmann do their dates. So you're thinking, what date is that? It's not 2022, because I know this loco's been out a lot longer than that. So it was manufactured on the 22nd of 06 June 2007. So you can see how they put their numbers completely different way around. But I will stop this haul because I want to see the detail on it. So let's do that now. I'm just doing an abrupt stop, sorry about that. So yeah, it's not bad for 2007, and I've written on the box 2013. Let's have a look. Crew looks good in there, usual shoveling going on. Lining's really good. I mean, it's got a heavy die cast body to give it good weight. Lined cylinders there. It hasn't got the cylinder drain pipes fitted. I don't think there are any. There might be some holes, or I've lost them to fit them. You've got the pipes. Let's get a screwdriver out, just point a few things out. So you've got these here, these three. They are lamp holders. Let's have a look. Got some nice, another lamp holder there on the top. You've also got smoke box dart. Let's see if we can zoom in on the shed code there. I don't know if we can get that in focus. See if we can read what that says. What's it going to say? Is it going to focus for us? I think it says 84E, you know. I think I've read that might be Landor, but if anyone out there knows, why not? If you can work it out. Oh, look at the way they're bent round like that. It's unusual. It's got the vacuum brake pipe. Looks funny, doesn't it? But there you go. I do believe this thing has got sprung buffers. Let's try. Oops. Yes. Nice sprung buffers there from Bachmann. So I'm just re-railing the truck here while we're at it. Yeah. Oh, that piece. There was a little piece of pipe work that came off, and I just put a piece of plastic there just to hide it, because that was sort of not right, if you know what I mean. It's supposed to, let me look on the real thing, it's supposed to go in a sort of a tube type thing, but that broke off and I didn't have a tube type thing, so I just made that up, and it sort of, it goes in and out behind that. The other side is still correct, but this side is a bit bodged up. So yeah, I think Bachmann did a really good job on this, and I think you can pick these up second hand for a reasonable price. Good tender detail there, you know. It has got no vacuum brake pipe on the back. I've got spare vacuum brake pipes which I can probably dig out. What's the cab? Oh, look at that. How about that? Oh, I didn't notice that. Lovely cab detail there. You see that? Look at that. Not bad for a model this old. I can see oops, sorry, trying to get my finger out of the way. It's difficult trying to zoom in as well. It's got some lovely detail in there. It's like gauges or something there. Certainly things picked out. Very nice. So yeah, and I've also got the cab to tender set in close as I can get it. There's a little bar there. You see that? I'll note the little buffers there. See them? See that bar there? See if I can point it out to you with a screwdriver. Get my screwdriver down there and point it out. Down there. This. Where the screwdriver's touching. That's the bar. That's got two holes in it. And I've got it on the closest coupling. So we get there should be a fall plate between the locomotive and tender, so they don't fall down and get killed. But obviously it's not modelled on the on this. But I dare say it wouldn't be too difficult to set something up. Nice coal load there, and yeah, I think it's very nice. And as I say, it's lovely and smooth. The nameplate's really nice. Oops, gone out of focus. Guild Hall. Long since scrapped. So D, I know route classification, I think that is. And you've also got a little bit of wire handrail there. Yeah. And a few separate handrails. It's not bad for a model this old, you know. And as I say, it runs really beautifully. Let's set her off again. Look at that. That's not bad. And she's doing probably what Halls would have done towards the end of their working life, taking off like express passenger trains and semi-fast and locals, and wound up just doing freight duties before they were withdrawn and scrapped. Luckily there's a few of these halls preserved. I know Burton Agnes Hall at Didcot, Maindy Hall at Birmingham, Tyseley, I think they've got that there. There's a few of them, you have to look it up. There's quite a few of these because a few of them went to Barry Scrapyard, you see, and that's how they got saved. Anyway, oh, the last thing I wanted to work out is the chimney. I just want to stop it again because I want to talk about the coppercat chimney. I'm not sure myself, it's derailed the tender anyway. Coppercat chimney here. I do believe that's metal. That's not plastic, because all Great Western locos had copper cap chimneys. Some of them were sort of like painted black, but they were copper. I do believe that's a metal item. Oh, nice touch from Bachmann. Anyway, that's 14 minutes of me gabbling on this very cold Sunday night here in the garage, and the time now is 11:30, and I've just had to come down there and get a little fix. So that's my additional video for you, and I'll stick it on YouTube now. And we'll see what the next video brings. Hopefully we can get this poor little PWM going again. The plan is, there's a motor back in it. I've got now had a little bash with the solder. I'm going to do away with that PCB and get a decoder and hardwire it in. We'll see what happens. It might run without stopping, because that's why it's in bits. It kept stopping, and notice how it's in two halves. This is a model rail exclusive, and it's really disappointing. It's cheap and nasty, to be honest. All of that is plastic, the body shell. There's no metal in it. They could have made, at least trying to make it metal. If I do away with the PCB and I hardwire it, it could mean losing the cab lights, but I may try and work on it. The point of it is it's getting a decent decoder. Lace might work, and I tested the motor. The motor seems to be okay, but it kept stopping, and it could be the rails next 18 wasn't compatible with it. But the only way I can find out is to hardwire it. Anyway, that's for a future date. Look out for that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.